Hello everyone, welcome to your first video. This week, I'm Josh, by the way, the program leader of the distance learning degree. So anything you need, just drop me an email. Today, this video is just to give you a brief overview of the course and what's expected in the next couple of next couple of weeks before we actually start. So it's just to get you sort of started on the degree. So obviously you've got myself, we've got Pete and Becky, Adam and Joe are the other tutors. You'll meet them um, closer to the time when you actually get your module stuff, but we'll go through that later. That's my email address if you need to contact me. So first, we'll just go over the quick structure of the year. It's split into three main sections. Each main section is split into sort of two modules. So at any one time, you'll have two modules. So you can see the start dates. So the first one starts in September, the second one starts in December the 2nd, and the third one starts in March. And you'll have two modules for each of those. So the first section is academic research, which I'll have Joe for, and then foundations of football coaching, which I'll have Adam for. They're the first two modules that you'll study. Again, don't worry about those. We'll send specific videos later on, closer to the time, more in September time, about those actual modules, and you'll meet the tutors. This is just an introduction to the whole thing. Basically, the next steps are we're going to be sending you some enrollment forms through the post. You will need to fill those out and send them in as soon as possible. If you don't send them in, you don't get enrolled on the course, basically. So obviously, we need to do that. So look out for those in the post. They'll be coming in the next week or so. I'll send an email out. There'll be a free post letter, a free post envelope in there that you just post back to us. Fill it out as best you can, post it back. I'll also send the forms on email if you prefer to print them out yourselves. So the email will obviously come before the forms, they'll come in the post. So it's up to you. If you've got a printer, you can print them out. You'll also need to send us a picture of any of your certificates and ID. You can scan that in, or you can send us a good quality picture. It needs to have the whole thing inside of that. So we'll need. I'll send you a letter with all this on, but you'll need some form of ID, any certificates for your degrees, for your BTECs, A levels, that sort of thing, and also a copy of your student finance letter, which you should be receiving soon. So they'll come through. After that, we on our side we set up all your student accounts and student details, and then obviously we'll sort of get your personal email address in there, and then we'll do another video later on in the year which will talk through the actual platforms and how to access your lessons. After that, you'll have your new student email. We'll send you that out. We'll send you the details of that. After that, you'll need to use that student email. We won't be using personal emails after that. So basically, from now, we'll be sending the videos out. The first videos will come around the 9th, which will be delivered to your personal email address, which will be how to access the student emails. And then your lessons will start on the 16th. So after that night, you need to have a student account set up and be able to access all the platforms that we show you. Again, don't worry about that too soon yet, because the videos will help you sort of go through that. After that, you'll get module introductions from each tutor for the first two modules, which will outline what you're supposed to do in that particular module and all the assessments and everything like that. Again, that's going to come through your student email address, so you need to have access to that. So some of the quick questions that we get. So what's the timetable? Well, you don't have a specific timetable. You do it as and when you can do it. So you need to plan your time. So the videos will get released on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So at the end of the day on a Wednesday, you'll get videos and tasks. All of those videos and tasks on that Wednesday are due back the following Wednesday before 9 o'clock, so that we can look at the video, give feedback, and then send another video out at the end of the day on Wednesday. If you've not completed those, it'll just get marked as absent, and then obviously too many absences will equal a failure, worse marks, and ultimately removal off the course. So make sure you're accessing all those videos and completing all those tasks. So this is a level 4 program. So you're now expected to take that step up. It's a big step from level 3. So you need to make sure you're planning your week, planning your time to spend on all of your lectures. A traditional student would spend around 20 hours of their week in university in lectures. You're expected to kind of do the same in your own time. Tutors aren't always available. We teach face to face. If you send us an email at 9:30 in the morning, we're probably teaching, so you might not get an email straight back. You will get an email within 24 hours though, So just be patient on that, especially if you're emailing us at like Wednesday at 12 o'clock in the in the evening. We're not going to answer that email, but we will answer that the next day in the morning. So be professional as well. Complete your tasks and videos. Attend your tutorials that we set up for you. You'll get more information about those, and you'll be well on your way to passing the year. If you've got any questions, just drop me an email. That's generally it for the introduction, really. So it's just a brief overview of what you expect to come, and a bit of an introduction to myself. So if you do need anything, just drop me an email, and just keep an eye out for those information packs that will be sent out to you. Make sure you send them back in, and then also keep an eye out for the next introduction video, which will come first week in September, and that'll be all about your student email and how to access that. So that's everything from me, and I'll see you all soon.